Hello. I thought today I would talk to you a little bit about um, how you can feel rich even if you're not, because we're all rich in our own way. At least I think so. So, some of the things that I do that help me feel rich, because I'm not rich, I'll give you my list. And if you think of more things, please leave comments down below and we can all exchange ideas. And I'm sure there's things that you can think of that I haven't thought of, so we can share. All right, so let me get started. First of all, with food. Um, Now, with food, what I've been doing lately, I try and stick to a very basic list. And I have a big array of spices that I can change things up with. I mean, even things like rice and potatoes. You can make a Spanish rice. You can make a savory rice. You can make a rice pilaf. You can make so many different things with rice just by changing up the flavor. And then also, if you're in a restaurant and you taste something that you really like, you could try asking the server, what the ingredients are in your dish. Because sometimes, people are allergic to things and they just have to know these things. I mean, they're not going to give you the recipe per se, but at least it'll give you some idea of the flavors that you like and that you can put into your food. So what I've been doing lately with very basic carbs, I've been cooking up potatoes and beans. Now I'm plant-based, so that for me is a protein source. But so that's one of the things I cook up, and I have been cooking those up in the Instant Pot. I think they taste better, and you can season them however you like. I've been cooking up whole potatoes also in my Instant Pot, and I cook enough of this stuff for at least 3 or 4 days, probably closer to a week. And then I also cook up, so I cook up beans and rice and pasta and potatoes. So those are the basic side dishes that you can use for whatever meat you like, whether it's, animal products or whether you're plant-based. That's up to you. But having the carbs ready to go is a real time saver. Here are the basic things I cooked. Well, here are the basics that I cooked up for this week's meal. And I'm going to mix and match and have a lot of different meals just from, now this is cooking for one, so just from these basics, I'm going to have several meals. This is, I made this into a Spanish rice. This is just elbow pasta, and I put a little bit of olive oil on it to keep it from sticking together. I cooked these 5 potatoes in the Instapot, so those will be the basics of some meals. And then these are black beans that I cooked up, and I'm going to use those in a soup and some other things. So I won't have to cook all these things all the time, and I won't have to dirty all the dishes. So this is for the week, and I cook for one, so I don't cook too much because I don't want to waste any food. So stay tuned to see some of the meals that I've made, combining this with some other simple ingredients that I have in my pantry. Now the beans and the potatoes I made in the Instapot. This I made in my microwave rice cooker, and these I just boiled. They're just salted. So let's see what I can make. So another thing, fresh veggies, I stick to the basics. Carrots, lettuce, celery, cucumbers, um, whatever other basics you like. I don't buy a lot of fancy vegetables because a lot of times they end up going bad. So the things that I buy, like broccoli and cauliflower and those sorts of things, I buy frozen or a medley of frozen veggies, and it really does save on money. So I try and keep those stocked up all the time in my freezer. When I use one up, I will buy one or two more to keep in my stash. I do the same thing with fruit. Now, I do like to buy when it's in season. I like to buy grapes. I like to buy cherries when they're in season, um, strawberries, any kind of berries. But I also like to keep things, fruit frozen, because they're very handy to have for smoothies and or just to make a fruit salad where you can add fresh fruit and frozen fruit together, and I do that very often. So those are some of the things that I do with my food. I don't spend a lot on food anymore. I used to, but now I don't, and I try and watch the sale ads. Kind of basic information here. So that's one thing I do to feel rich. I have a plethora of food always available to me, and I can mix and match and create almost any dish, or at least a dupe of a dish that I like, using less expensive products. So another thing that I like to do, I like to keep my gas tank at least half full in my car. And I've been doing this for a long time. This way, I'm not in a panic to go buy gas because my gas tank is empty. So whenever I see a gas station where the cost of gasoline is lower than most of the stations that are around, I pull in and I keep my gas tank full that way, and I rarely have to pay the highest price for gasoline. Now, Costco, I do belong to Costco. When I go shopping there, I always fill up there because they are much cheaper, but I don't make a special trip to Costco to fill up. I just fill up everything in between, and I've been doing that a long time, and it does save me money on gasoline. And also planning your store trips all in one, like doing a circuit of whatever stores you prefer to go to when you go on a shopping day. So I do that. So that really helps. Another thing that I do is I buy cosmetic dupes. I don't spend a lot of money on cosmetics. And lately, as I've gotten older, I wear less and less makeup, a little lipstick. Sometimes I'll put some brow makeup on or just a little bit of liner and I'm done. But sometimes I like to get dressed up and, eyeshadow and things like that. So, but I don't buy expensive cosmetics. I buy my cosmetics at the Dollar Tree. That way I have more choices of colors that I like, and that works just fine. Nobody knows you have a $20 mascara on as opposed to a $4 or $5 mascara. So buy cosmetic dupes. You can make yourself look beautiful, and when you look beautiful, you feel rich. At least I do. So that's one thing that you can do to make yourself feel rich. You can repurpose your clothes, the clothes that you have. I go through my closet quite often and look and see what I can mix and match. Now I have a ton of clothes that a lot of them I've had for years and years, and I buy classic styles that I can mix and match, and it always looks decent. You can dress an outfit up, you can dress it down just by the choices of your accessories. If you're going out on a town, you can layer up your jewelry. Um, or if you're going for, you know, casual coffee, you can always wear a little bit of jewelry. So, but that can make you feel very rich when you're all put together, especially with your makeup and a beautiful outfit. You can layer your clothes. You know, if you have a sleeveless t-shirt, you can put that on and put a nice blouse over that and a nice sweater over that. And you can mix and match outfits to your heart's desire. Even if you have a minimalist closet, you can do that by choosing colors that go together. And what I like to do, I like to choose basic colors for my bottoms, like grays, browns, um, blacks, um, maybe a subtle olive color. So I choose those colors, and then the tops that I pick are more or less, even if it's a print, it has colors in it that will go with the basics. So, um, and like I said, when you get dressed up, you feel rich. And coordinating a purse and shoes, again, with shoes, you can dress up or dress down an outfit just by changing your shoes. You could have a pair of jeans that if you put a little heel with it, will dress it up. Or if you wear tennis shoes with it, it'll dress it down. So use your imagination when it comes to clothes, but you can make yourself feel very rich if you look good and if you look rich. So stay away from trends. They come and go, but the classics are always in good taste. So another thing you can do when you want to make yourself feel good, change your hairstyle. So wear it up in a more formal way, or wear it up in a ponytail. Now, for me in summer, this is my go-to hairdo. I know it's not real um, glamorous, but it is a classic style. It's a bun, and I just can't stand hair on my neck in the summer, but I don't like my hair short, so I don't want to wear it short because in the winter I do like hair around my neck. So just changing your hairstyle. If you can't afford a hairdresser, look up some tutorials on YouTube. There's a ton of them. I have one somewhere for long hair, putting layers in. But you can learn to trim your hair yourself, or ask a buddy to help you out if you can't do the back yourself. And it's really not that difficult. And use some products in your hair that don't cost you an arm and a leg. Um, you don't have to spend $30 on your shampoo and conditioner, but you can find something that smells really good that you enjoy the scent of. Um, and that's another thing, just putting on a scent that you really like. And there's so many scents out there. Again, you don't have to spend a ton of money on a scent. You know, go around even at the Dollar Tree, or you know, if you have a discount store somewhere, um, there's TJ Maxx and those sorts of stores that sell things like that at a cheaper cost, and just smell them and see what you like. Or you can layer smells. You can, if you find a perfume that you like that's fruity, but you would like it to be a little more woodsy, you can find a woodsy scent and a fruity scent and sort of mix them together, a little bit of both. There's no rule, but smelling good and looking good can make you feel really rich. Um, let's see what else. In your home, pick a spot where you can feel like it's your sanctuary. Even if it's just a corner of a room, decorate that corner of the room the way you really enjoy it. Put some candles around. You know, you don't have to spend $15 on a candle. Dollar Tree has very nicely scented candles that you can get. Look around in your thrift store for candle holders if you like that sort of thing, or just some jar candles that you save up. This is what I do. I save up my candle scraps and I make myself new candles. So, and I have a tutorial on that somewhere too, and I'll try and remember to link that, the couple of videos I just mentioned, up in the cards. Um, I'm not real good at remembering to do that, but I have playlists, so you might find it there as well. But again, with the scent, you know, you can make yourself feel good just by smelling really good scents that appeal to you. So make yourself a little corner. Um, get a nice blanket in there, some pillows, um, a footstool, you know, whatever you need to make you comfortable, some ambient lighting. If you like to read in a place like that, put some books on a little table, um, maybe a little doily or something, whatever makes you feel rich and makes you feel like you are getting what you need to feel good. So, but keep that little corner of the world as your little sanctuary. Maybe put a little music, some sort of music there, whether it's a radio or an old boom box or whatever it is you have with some of your favorite music. And then another thing, um, when you're sitting in your sanctuary, make yourself one of your favorite beverages. If that's coffee, make yourself a special coffee, a flavor maybe that you like, or if you can afford it and you have a coffee that you really, really like, um, make yourself that special cup of coffee. Again, places like TJ Maxx, those sorts of places, they often have really nice higher end coffee that you can buy, and save that for special occasions. Maybe get yourself a little whisk and some whole milk or soy milk, froths really nicely, and make yourself a latte. Or if you enjoy wine, have a bottle of wine that you enjoy. And there's several wines that I really like that are $10, around that price range. But if that's too much, then there are cheaper wines that actually do taste good. At least I think so. Now, I'm not a wine snob, but just having a little beverage of choice, or if it's tea or whatever you like, in your little sanctuary corner, make a ritual out of it. You know, if you can't do it every day for a half an hour or whatever, at least once a week, make it a ritual to hang out in your sanctuary and spend time just for you. Um, so ideally, it might be in a room that you don't have children running around making a lot of noise, or you know, someone watching TV and being distracted. But if that's all that's available, then you know, sometimes even a kitchen table will work great. So that's something that you can do too to make yourself feel rich, is to take time for yourself. That's very important. So let me see what else I have. Oh, buy yourself some flowers. Now, Aldi's, they sell flowers really cheap. I think they're $3.99, $4.99 for a really nice bouquet. And I know a lot of the flowers, they have really long stems and things. And what I like to do is I like to cut them fairly short, get myself a little bowl type of vase, something, smaller and shorter, and just arrange them all in there and put those on your dining table and make a ritual out of a meal. We talked about meal prep at the beginning of this video. Make yourself a special meal, whatever you think is really delicious, and get the best plate that you have, and a cloth napkin, and a nice glass. Maybe have a glass of wine with your meal, and a candle, and the flowers, and that will make you feel special and rich. So, and if you can only do that once a week, that's okay. And even I'm sure your family would enjoy that if you took the extra step and made a nice table for either yourself or your family. Organize something. Now, I say that because, and I do this quite often, when I organize something, I realize how much that I actually have, and how gifted I am and how blessed. And feeling blessed makes you feel rich. That's something that you can't buy with money. There are a lot of people that have a lot of money that are just never satisfied. And I don't know, I don't think you need money to feel that way. It helps. I mean, we all like, to have enough money to pay our bills and get by. But just being thankful and grateful for what you have. And by organizing something, that will make you realize how blessed you really are. So, and I do that a lot around my home. And it also keeps me from going out and wanting to buy more, because I realize how much I have and how rich my life truly is. Rearrange things in your home. Pick a room, and I know not everybody has the option to rearrange their furniture the way, every week because of restrictions with windows and doors and walls. But if you can't do that, then take all the accessories that you have and maybe move them around to another room. Now, let's say your bedroom is, I don't know, blue and green, and all your accessories are orange. Well, you can paint your accessories to match that room wherever you want to go, and you can always go with black and white. Black and white accessories are always beautiful. And pick the things that you like that go together. Maybe you have some fake flowers that you can pull apart from another project and make yourself a nice little arrangement with that. You can even spray paint those flowers, and spray paint is not expensive. And then make yourself a little vignette, because it always looks better when you group accessories instead of having little accessories all over the place. And it makes it a little easier to clean. Keep your house clean as you can. Dusting and vacuuming don't cost that much, and most of us have these things available. And if you don't have a vacuum cleaner, and they make rubber brooms that you can use to scrape up pet hair and things like that. In fact, I just ordered one and I'm waiting for that to come in. Or broom. You can use a broom to clean up. So try and keep your house as clean as you can. Now, I know a lot of people have physical ailments and things like that, but concentrating on one room at a time, and it just makes you feel good when your house is clean. So that's another thing that can make you feel rich. So I think that's all I have for now. I'm going to add a little clip somewhere in this video about what I cooked up, probably back on when I was talking about cooking. And then in a future video, I will show you some of the things that I put together with some of these basic things that I cook. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. Make yourself special. That's what makes you feel rich. You are special. You need to feel like you're special, and who better to do that than yourself? So, abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.